Hey guys, it's LEGO Panda Studios here, and today I'm here with a little behind the scenes vlog type video. I normally don't do these, but I'm really trying to overhaul the space where I store all of my Bricklink store items, as well as some of my own personal collection. So I thought I'd kind of show you how I'm going about doing that in the very small space that I have to organize everything. So for the longest time, my Bricklink store has been kind of a bit unorganized. And up until recently, I didn't even have any of these shelving units or anything. It was kind of all just stacked in a corner, in one corner of my bedroom. And it's fairly easy to pull orders, but it'd be so much easier if I had a system where I knew where everything was. There was a specific drawer for certain parts, so I don't have to go looking for things. So I went to the store and picked up some containers to try and organize things a little bit more. I picked up some of these folding containers. I got them at Michael's. They were fairly inexpensive. They were only $5 for each of these bins, which is, not a horrible deal. I'm definitely probably going to get more because at the moment I'm starting with organizing this set that I parted out. It's the Thanos mech. Yeah, I picked up a couple of these Thanos mechs a little while ago to part out. And they've kind of just been sitting open in these containers for a little while, which isn't good because I don't want them to get dusty or, for this bin to drop because it's all opened up. And that would be really annoying to have to pick all of those up if they were to fall out. So I'm going to move them from in here into these bins that close so that way they won't get dusty, they won't fall out. And overall, it'll just be more organized. I'm probably going to keep using these just to sort the parts when I part out sets because it's really convenient for that. And that's why these parts are in here in the first place. And that proved to be really useful, but it's not so great for keeping things stored long term because again, it's opened up. Dust can get in, things can fall out. And I want to make sure that they stay in good condition for the Bricklink store. But yeah, I'm going to move everything from in that bin and this bin here into these two new closed bins. Okay, so a little bit of time has passed and I finally took most of the parts that were in these two bins. This one's entirely empty, but I ran out of room in these new parts bins that I got for these extra parts. So I only bought two of these just to test them out and see how I liked them. And just from sorting this little bit, I really do like these. They have enough room, but they're on the smaller side, so I can stack a bunch of them up. So I'm definitely going to have to get some more of these now that I know I like them and they work really well. But for now, that will have to do. I do actually have one more bin that I got. It's a little bit bigger, and I don't think I want to stick these smaller parts in there. I think I want to save it for some larger bricks and some other types of pieces that I have in my Bricklink store. And I'll go grab that so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is that other bin that I was talking about. I actually am very interested to see how this one works out because it is 3 levels and it stacks, but the bins are all a little bit bigger than in those smaller storage bins I just showed you. This one was a little bit more expensive than those smaller ones, which is why I only grabbed one, because I wanted to see if I even like it before proceeding. I think I want to save this for maybe some minifigures or some larger bricks, just because it does have more space than the other ones. One thing I do like about these bins is that they have this neat little carrying handle, so that way if I want to take it from where I store all of my parts, which is on the other side of the room, over to this table to sort out an order or whatever I need, make it really easy to carry, easy to transport if I ever had to bring it somewhere. So I do like that about it. And these drawers stack on top of each other, which is also really nice. So I'll have to see if I can fill this with some stuff and see how I like it. And then I'll decide if I want to get more. I believe these were about 20 bucks a piece. They were on sale, but $20 is kind of a lot. I could get one of those full stack-on containers for a little bit more money. But it is nice that these stack the way they do, so maybe it's worth it. But yeah, getting back to over here, I definitely need to get some more of these small bins to finish that up. But I figured I'd give you a little bit more of an overview of this area I'm trying to develop over here. So right now I have this green bin that I've had forever that has just had loose Lego in it, sitting there unorganized. And it used to be filled all the way to the top with loose Lego, but with some help, I was able to organize a lot of that and separate it into bags, some of which you can see in this bag. this is just full of sorted Lego. And there was even more before, but I've started putting a lot of it into different storage containers and not these big bags. But yeah, I really want to try to finish sorting the loose Lego that's left in here, as well as find a spot for all of these built sets that I have that are kind of just laying around. I have a bit of a space problem. I mean, every Lego fan has a space problem, but I have all these sets that I have built, like for instance this Sesame Street set, and I also have the Winnie the Pooh set, which is kind of just sitting on the shelf at the moment. I really want to figure out a place where I can display these so that they're not just, you know, sitting in random places around the floor. But in order to do that, I gotta clean up this whole space underneath here. Right now there's a lot of random stuff going on. So once I have this space cleared out, I'll be able to start stacking things onto these shelves in a more efficient way, because I'll have things in these storage units. And then I can think about, do I want to move the shelves against this wall? And do I need more shelves? Or do I maybe need to get some stack-ons to go up along the wall here? There's a lot of things I'm trying to do with this little bit of space that I have. Finally, my own little space to have a little bit of a Bricklink store and also some space to store my personal collection. So this has been like a little bit of a behind the scenes about how I'm going about organizing my Lego store and finding new space to store some of my personal collection. I'll probably do an update video about this in the future once I have a little bit more figured out, or I've gotten more of these bins so I can kind of show you where I'm storing them, how I'm stacking them, what I'm putting in them. And once I have a little bit more organized over here, I maybe can make a series of videos about how I operate my Bricklink store. So thanks for watching this little behind the scenes video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok because I post on there all the time. The username is @LPSBricks, and see you in the next video.